A very good morning to all my students. First of all, congratulations and welcome to Standard 7th. I am Kushruma ma'am and I am here to guide you with the social science subject. Students, you must have heard about that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. But if we reverse it, that all play and no work, it can make Jack a dumb boy. And we cannot afford that. So, we have a solution for that. You might have seen the videos of boredom busters, right? Which our school is posting on FB. Right. So, that are activities. So we cannot just stick to activities. We have to focus on the academics also. So without wasting time, let us start with the first chapter of history. Students, first of all, before starting any chapter, it is very important to know what subject you are going to learn. So we are starting with history. What is history? You may say that has happened in the past or something related to past. You are right. The dictionary meaning says that. It is absolutely right. But if we find out a teda meda meaning of that, but it has sense, that is history. The word itself has its meaning. History means his plus story. His story. So you got it? I know I am smart. Sorry, kidding. So that is history. History is basically related to someone's story. And you know, stories are almost always in the past, right? So we'll be learning about different stories. But that does not mean that I'll just continue speak about stories. No, we learn stories in different manner. We are going to start learning our history's first chapter through mind maps. Okay, now what are mind maps? Mind maps are that when you learn a particular topic, you will first of all jot down different important points, and you will make a tree sort of a thing in which you will keep the important points in a chronological order, right? So that are minus. I'll teach you how to do that also. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let us start with our first chapter of history. Let us now start with our first chapter of history, that is two big states. In this chapter, we will learn about different dynasties of northern and southern India. Let us first start with the dynasties that ruled over the northern part of India. Let us now start with the northern dynasties first. The most important dynasty that ruled over the northern part of India was the Vardhana dynasty. The Vardhana dynasty ruled over Thaneshwar, present Haryana. The first ruler of the Vardhana dynasty was Prabhakar Vardhan. He had 3 children: Rajyavardhan, the elder son, Harshvardhan, and their sister Rajyashri. Rajyashri was married to the king of Kannauj. Kannauj was one of the important states of northern India. Kannauj was attacked by the king of God Shashank with the help of the king of Malwa, Devgupta. Rajashree's husband died and she was imprisoned by Devgupta. After the death of his father, Prabhakarvardhan, Harshvardhan's elder brother Rajyavardhan ascended the throne of Thaneshwar. However, Rajyavardhan was killed by the king of God Shashank. Their sister Rajyashree was imprisoned, but somehow she escaped from the clutches of Devgupta and ran away into the Vindhya forest. Rajyashree's kingdom, Kannauj, was without any king at that time. Harshvardhan became its ruler. Later, he defeated Devgupta, the king of Malwa. With the help of a large army, Harshvardhan defeated the god king and won over a major part of his kingdom. He also conquered Malwa and Saurashtra. After 7 successive victorious years, Thaneshwar emerged as a large kingdom in North India. Students, this map shows the complete empire of Harshvardhana. You can see that the complete northern part of India was covered by Harshvardhana. But if you see the map properly, you'll find out that Harshvardhana could not extend his kingdom towards the south. Why he couldn't? Let us see that now. Students, this is the first page of your textbook. Okay, so the first part of the chapter, that is the paragraph of Harshvardhan, I have already explained you through the mind maps. Go through the paragraph. If any doubts, you can ask me later on. So now let's proceed further. Harshvardhan's reign and administration. Harshvardhan's reign. What does reign mean? Reign means rule. The person Harshvardhan's rule, right? That is reign. And administration. What does administration mean? Administration means the act of managing anything. You manage a system, you manage a country, right? That is known as administration. And the one who administrates is known as an administrator. So Harshvardhan's rule and his management. Okay, let's start. Harshvardhan personally supervised the administration of his state by traveling extensively to different parts of his empire. Harshvardhan personally supervised. What does supervise mean? Supervise means that you make sure that the work is being done properly. If any problem is there, you have to solve it out. Any doubts, anything, that is the work of the supervisor. The one who supervises is known as a supervisor, right? So Harshvardhan personally supervised means he personally made sure that everything is being done properly. Supervised. What did he supervise? The administration of a state. How is the management of the state? How did he do that? By traveling extensively to different parts of his empire. Traveling extensively. Extensively means covering a large area. He traveled a lot in his empire. You can say each part of his empire was covered by him. Right? He traveled, he observed, he supervised each and every part of his empire. Now, how did he do that? How did he manage that? So, he divided his daily routine into 3 parts. What does daily routine means? your schedule, the whole day schedule, right? Morning you get up, you also have your daily routine, your daily schedule, that you wake up, you pray, then you brush your teeth, take a bath, right? All this is known as a daily routine, right? So daily routine, how did he do? He divided his daily routine into three parts. The first part was for administrative purpose, means one part of the day was only and only given for administrative things. Okay. The second part was devoted to the public welfare. Public welfare means for the good of the public. Harshvardhan was a very kind-hearted king. For him, his public was on the topmost priority. Okay, he took very much care of his people. And the third part was divided into religious activities. Again, students, Harshvardhan was a very religious minded person. Okay, you will further in the chapter you will learn what all things he has done, right? But he was a very religious minded person. So your important things to know, that his day was divided into three parts. First, administrative purpose. Second was for public welfare. Third was religious activities. He was so diligent in carrying out his administrative responsibilities that at times he even forgot to have his meals. Means that he was so diligent. Diligent means showing great efforts, showing great care, right? For his work. He was so dedicated towards his work that you can say he forgot having his meals. We are totally different, right? For us, pehle pet puja, then kam duja. But he did not believe in that. For him, work was given the topmost priority. To help him in the administration, Harshvardhan had Commander-in-Chief of the army. Commander-in-Chief means the supreme commander who controls the military, who gives commands to the army, everything. Okay, that's number one, Commander-in-Chief. Number two, Pratihara. That is, you can say, Dwarpal. In modern word, if I use, Dwarpal means security. You can say door or a gate guardian. Okay, number two. Number three is Sandhi Vigrahaka. That is the foreign minister. Foreign minister means the ministry who handles the external affairs, who's responsible for the conduct of foreign relations, all that. Okay. Then it is Rajdoot. That is ambassador. What is an ambassador? Ambassador is a person who represents your country, right? That is a Rajdoot, ambassador. Next, Parrajya Mantri. Okay, Parrajya Mantri, that are, you can say, your normal ministers. Then Mahanand Nayaka, that is a chief justice. Mahan means great, to the topmost level, right? Mahanand Nayaka. Nayaka means the one who gives Nyay, justice. That is chief justice. Okay, chief justice, you all know, is an important judge of the court, right? And the last one is the Akshar Patalika. Akshar Patalika means the registrar. Akshar means letters. So you can say who keeps the official records, right? So that is the registrar. These were the, you can say, the categories who helped Harshvardhan in the administration system. Okay. Now the next paragraph, that is imprints left by Harshvardhan. Students, these two paragraphs are really very important for your question answers, for your MCQs. Okay, let's start. Imprints left by Harshvardhan. Imprints means, what does imprints means? Marks. Okay, yeah. Harsh built many rest houses. Rest house, you all know, you can say dharamshalas, okay, wells, stepwells, lakes, mathas. Mathas means institutions, different institutes, and viharas. Viharas are Buddhist monastery. You can say Buddhist temples. Okay, and also prohibited animal slaughter. Killing of animals was prohibited. Means you are not allowed to kill any animals. Every year he organized a Buddhist religious meet. Students, this is very, very important. Every year he organized a Buddhist religious meet, and every 5 years he would organize a huge religious congregation at Prayag. Huge religious congregation means you can say religious meet where people gather, right? That is known as religious meet. That is congregation where people gather, assemble. Okay, so every 5 years he used to keep this religious congregation at Prayag. Prayag is a place. There he would donate generously. He would give a lot of donation with wholeheartedly he used to give till his entire treasury was emptied, and would even give away the ornaments he would be wearing at that time. Not only the treasure which he has, he used to give, but whatever ornaments he used to wear at that time, he would donate that also. The great Sanskrit poet and writer Banbhat adorned his court. Adorn means make it more attractive. Okay, his famous works. What are the famous works of Banbhat? Harsh Charit and Kadambari are famous even today. We come to know many important aspects means you can say features, parts of King Harshvardhana's reign from Harsh Charitra. Now if you see the title Harsh Charitra, Harsh, that means Harshvardhan, Charitra means you can say character. So what were the characteristics of Harshvardhan and his administration and everything? So from Harsh Charitra you can come to know many important parts of Harshvardhan's rule. King Harsha himself was a great was a writer and wrote 3 plays. Students, this is a very, very important line. Which were the 3 important plays written by Harshvardhan? Naganand, Ratnavali, and Priyadarshika. Which were they? Naganand, Ratnavali, and Priyadarshika. Students, I will stop my today's teaching session over here. We will continue with the remaining part of the chapter tomorrow. Students, you might be thinking that I only explained the first paragraph using the mind maps and not the remaining topics. Yes, I purposely did so because I want you all to start making the mind maps of what I taught you today. And we will discuss on these mind maps once we meet when the school gets started. So consider this as your homework. Bye. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. God bless you all.